on as we're just about ready to get going here. And back in action is Chris Joseph. They're more than happy he is suited up and ready to play. Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, checking out Damian Lillard, what do we expect here?
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. A lot of time, all it takes is a basket or two to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road trip. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
Seeing where the Rockets are, they've been about what we expected so far. Not dominant, kind of middle of the road, but certainly a team that you can't overlook.
Well, they're in that middle ground, so the question remains, how do they take that next step?
Into Brook Lopez, and he banks in the layup. Lopez has got the first points up on the board for the Bucks.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
And here are the Rockets now. Lopez grabs the board. Here's the franchise. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason. He's such a good all-around player.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said, if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first match of the season.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report. Your coach is playing here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And stolen by Lillard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Van Fleet feeds it to Smith. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. The defenders have to make sure they tag.
And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Yeah, I tell you what, this kid has a little spicy salsa to him, a little bite. I mean, you never know when he's going to come back at you if you're a reporter. Never a dull moment when he steps up to the mic. He's going to speak his piece, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a two-sided coin. It can be good or bad. Sometimes.
Ridiculous move.
Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And there's the pass to the franchise. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They look very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. You know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
From the baseline. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Lopez with the steal. Onda Tacumbo passes to the franchise.
And when it comes to his defense, guys, he's fun to watch. He's great at sensing a ball handler's next move and then making his own move to counter it.
And let's give him some more credit where more credit is due for his role as a team leader. I mean, he's somebody who brings out the best in his teammates whenever he's on the floor.
Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 12-3 run. The franchise a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brooks dishes to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Van Vliet. Here's Antetokounmpo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the whistle. Here's the franchise, running by Porter. Here's the franchise, countdown on franchise. The franchise has got 14 points.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Porter, not a lot of room. And it's blocked. Fast break, Milwaukee, and for the Rockets. They've got Smith. Garrett Temple is out there at court. Then it's Brooks. Takes the three. Shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
They picked this team apart. A couple of times they squared off with them last year. On paper, they weren't evenly matched, and on the court, they weren't either.
And for Milwaukee, let's go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The franchise in that last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 54 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more rebounds. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing for.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
You talked about last year in the net, the differences existed between the two, and maybe the same this year, too.
Well, that's the way you would expect it to play out, Kevin, but this is a different season. It's early, and we still can't be really sure if the makeup of these teams is the same as last year, so I think we're going to see something a little different.
Screen by Smith. He kicks it to Brooks. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Maxey drops it in from 11 feet. 7 points in the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The franchise passes to Middleton, and the shot is good.
They have repeatedly pulled inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
It sure has, Clark. With as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Back to Brooks. Rebound by Brooke Lopez.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them, they've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Van Vliet defended by Crowder. Fires top of the key. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Rockets shoot their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Look at the franchise, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
You know, there's always some firepower in every freshman class, and even among those top guns, he's the best of the best. Certainly, he'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And I was really excited for him to get his chance to play, Steve. And he has not disappointed anybody this season. He is a true talent.
He dishes it to Brooks. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his fourth rebound in this one.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. Third and fewest turnovers per game.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Earlier, they had a 23-point lead. No good from the franchise. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Quarter with it. Now guarded by It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Takes a three. Not a rebound. Here's the franchise. Gets a very good look and converts. The franchise has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Van Vliet is guarded by LaRusso. With 2 seconds left. After one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, up 9.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to halftime. I'm your host, Damon Bruce, out at Bradley Center in a lopsided game through 2. A full head of steam for the Bucks playing great basketball. The top team in the conference standings, they're having a great season. The franchise on the way to another big night following the win against Detroit. He's already notched 18 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. For the Rockets, they haven't had the same luck. Turnovers, something this team always struggles with, and it's been a problem again. And that'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Second half is just around the corner. Thanks so much for stopping by.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Wasted no time on that one. The franchise has got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee. Brooks right side. Brooks right side. Van Vliet. Defended by Little. Lopez overhead. Just 5 to shoot. Match. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He's got 12.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Don't get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. When you look at the numbers, impressive.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the moment.
And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. All we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Bucks second.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
The franchise passes to Lopez. The franchise dishes to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Van Vliet defended by Middleton. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Van Vliet defended by Lillard. Bucket 6 to the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 5 points in the game.
Late reaction from the defense. He's always going to make good on that.
The franchise. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shots.
And what a tremendous game for the franchise. He's got 24 points and 3 blocks. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Detroit.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what happens when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
And Lopez gets it to go.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Van Vliet defended by Lillard. Brooks with a screen on Miller. Pass to Brooks. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Brooks has got his first bucket of the night. Here's the franchise. Shot is no good. And Houston the other way now. They look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game, a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Yeah, you know the fans out in Cleveland really hoping for a win for their Cavaliers. Big game.
There's the bucket. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Ball's not loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. It's rebounded by Houston.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Second shot opportunity. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. First in shooting percentage, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're the 3rd-ranked team in free throw percentage. A number of players on that team are very comfortable and capable at the foul line.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he's on the money with his first shot today. There's 1:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. Timeout called by Houston. Look at the franchise. What a contribution.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
On defense, Milwaukee. Smith, defended by Crowder. Now, here's Porter. He's got 12. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Milwaukee. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Cleveland, sitting in 2nd place.
Well, right now for the Bucks, They've been off to a great start. I mean, they stacked up the wins here in the early going, and the momentum is very positive as they move forward.
And no surprise there, Clark. We knew they were going to be a team to watch, and they've absolutely shown it here with the way they've played.
Here's the franchise. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Thompson with it. Well defended by LaRusso. Thompson against LaRusso. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And some of these distributors have been very out from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Seconds left in the third quarter. And force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They host the Spurs after this one.
You know, I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Spurs game. Should be a good one.
Here's the franchise. There's the block. And here's Porter. He's got 14. To the basket, good.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's the franchise. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
And Thompson kicks the ball. Back to Thompson. And hits the jumper. He has 6. Bucks leading by 19.
Smartly hold for the last shot.
I know exactly what that was. That was a throwdown.
Stand aside when this man's coming through.
I like it.
That's all you can do. Really, no stopping him when he gets that angle.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Back to Matthews. Fires the 3. He got up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center.
See the show and make yourself heard. Come out and support your hometown Bucks. Don't forget, discount multiple game packages are still available to see the franchise and his teammates. The NBA's Player of the Month is on a tear. Don't miss it.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
How about all the points they're getting off turnovers?
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second chance points.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the franchise and point guard. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's LaRusso, and it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. Here's the franchise, and it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close in the game. Giving the ball up like that, and then failing to get back in transition.
For this to come. Another shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Good night of work for Porter. He has 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
And the Rockets making a change here. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Payne. Number 28. Nailed from three-point land.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Porter with it. Whitmore defended by Middleton. Passes up to Temple. 5 to shoot. Back to go. Some solid defense there for Middleton. There's a screen. And the pass to the franchise. Baseline try. Comes off the rim, but it sinks right in. The franchise has got 39.
Well, they play terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
It's really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Here's Temple, defended by Payne. He buries it. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. No good from the franchise. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The feed to Porter. Temple from deep. Gets it to go.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
No good from the franchise.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Matthews dishes to Porter. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And some good games going on, especially that Atlanta contest. That's interesting.
Nice D for Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The franchise passes to Lopez. Here's the franchise from the franchise has got 41.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Another steal. Caruso, the pass to the franchise. Here's the three. And another three from Milwaukee.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist total. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Porter with it. Now defended by the franchise. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Antetokounmpo, covered by Smith. Here's the franchise. No good with the triple. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Van Vliet. It's rebounded by the franchise. The franchise has got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one is hammered home.
Tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. Beat down the entire way.
Houston with a big group substitution here. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They get a hand on it. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. From the strike. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism...
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Man, might as well flaunt it if you got it, Clark.
Bit more. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but there just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
Pass to the franchise. The shot will not go. And Houston the other way now. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. Here's Temple. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Here's the franchise. Blocked. Second chance effort. And a good offensive board. And it gets the bucket. The franchise has got 51. The Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Jamming that one home.
Boy, they're extending their lead. Kind of feels like they're piling on.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the franchise.
Just to save you. Ooh, yo, I give my all. Hey, ooh, just to save you, I give all of me. Yeah, I can hear you screaming out, calling me. It's my fault, man.